We're moving. Hello City.
See what was in our building first.
So much bigger. I think we might get this apartment and I was thinking, you know, what if this is too good to be true?
Oh man.
We officially are moving into this apartment that we toured. Somehow I managed not to spill that. That's a good start to my day. We're headed on apartment tours. What do you think? Do you really like it?
What is the price of this apartment if we don't take it? If we don't,
24, almost 25.
if we don't renew on time.
Oh, I don't know. They haven't given us that one yet. This is the apartment. Tired. Already opening doors.
Decided when we started the apartment tours, we wanted to see what was in our building first before like going elsewhere, because it's just easier. It's nice, huh? It's a lot bigger. And there's a door to the bedroom. Okay, and we're on a self tour. So we're just gonna explore. I'm gonna show you the kitchen and we're just gonna get right into it.
So this is the view when you walk in. I love the L kitchen. Way more counter space than what we currently have. They do have the double sinks here. The living room is so much bigger. Like I could have a desk in here like to work in. It's way bigger. It's crazy. The bedroom, I haven't been in here yet. This is my first time. I would say it is definitely smaller. Our current bedroom is almost like this bedroom size plus the balcony, but this is more square, which I really don't mind. I think our king bed will fit here. I do think the king bed will fit here. And then the closet, it is honestly similar size. That's the one downside of these apartments is this tiny closet, but I do like these built-in shelves. That's very handy. And then the bathroom, big tub, which we love. It's a bit bigger than the one we have. More space by the toilet. I do love this cabinet space up top, and I do like that underneath the sink there are drawers. We don't currently have that. Yes, I did bring my coffee. Bigger vanity mirror, love that. And there is more storage in this bathroom because it is bigger. And then this is the washer dryer. Honestly, I don't mind that it's in the bathroom. And then leaving the bathroom and bedroom, living room is huge. This is big.
The only problem is
What's the only problem?
I like it.
The what? The only problem is you like it? No, I like it too. So one thing we wanted when we were looking for a new place was more space because our apartment's very small and a balcony. However, the price tag is definitely higher on this apartment. I don't even know if I'm complaining about it, honestly. Now that I'm in here, I'm like, price is justified. All right, balcony. Oh man. Hello City. The fact that we Oh yeah. Imagine couch here. I have tiny couch because that's where we go. Oh, actually go here, huh?
What?
The TV. Don't have to connect. Come on. That's the TV, isn't it? Oh wait, no, there's one there. Okay, right? Okay, so say couch here, TV. The fact that I have a door on the bedroom, that would be crazy. Okay, we're back from the apartment tour, guys. I was gonna do a whole like touring new apartments video and like a whole thing because we were gonna look at apartments like all over, but I think we might get this apartment and just go through with it. I just made a second coffee. I felt like this energy, like this like burst of positivity when I was in there, and I just felt so light and air. And that sounds so silly, but like when you go from such a small apartment, like I don't know if you guys know how small our apartment is. It's so small, no balcony, no outside. It does get so much light, which it does get. Our current apartment gets more light than the apartment we were just viewing, but we kind of like we're going over the pros and cons of everything, and I think we might go for it because our current rent for the like new lease renewal date is going up a couple $100, and that apartment is just a couple $100 more than that. So it's like our current apartment, what is it, like
$2,100. They're trying to raise it to $2,400. And at that point, it's like, okay, why would we pay that much for this tiny space? Let's just get something bigger for a little more, you know? I'll go over all the numbers with you guys in a different video. Okay, I just got myself to Target, guys. I have had a day. I was so excited when I spoke to you last, and then things just were happening, and I'm probably overreacting. Maybe not, because this is about the apartment stuff. So I feel as though we need to talk about it after, but I got to Target because I need a couple things here for the week. It's been quite the chaotic day. I feel like I have not gotten a chance to like sit down, chat about the day. I really didn't have a plan going into today. I just started filming because of the apartment. We took a tour of the apartment and we loved it and we want it. And we asked if we could have a quote, and we were quoted a like base rent price. Great, all good. Our apartment lease here is gonna end in a couple months, and the rent is gonna go up by a couple $100s. And we were like, this apartment is not worth a couple hundred. It's barely worth what we're paying for it now, but we're paying for the location. So we were like, let's explore apartments in our building. So we took the tour today and we loved it. It's only a couple hundred more than what we would be paying if we renew the lease here. We were going over like the numbers, and it is a quite bit more. And I would, if we get it, I'll like obviously share in like payday routines and all that. We did the self tour. It was gorgeous. It was stunning. It was beautiful. And we said, yeah, we want it. We asked for the rate. They gave us the rate. And we got a call from the people in the building, and they were so kind, and they told us how much it would be, and they asked if we had a move-in date. And I was like, okay, well, I just want to go over like how much it would be, like the cost of it, and if there would be any like moving fees, what it would be like to break the lease here, because if we move in early, say like next week, it would be a couple months away. And they said, oh, well, it's okay because you're just transferring the lease, like, so it's fine. So I was like, great, yeah, let's move in next week. I was thinking, you know, what if this is too good to be true? Can it be that smooth? You know, we went over our pros and cons, no fees, and then we get a call back saying the person said that they were informed that they require a 30-day lease, a 30-day notice. That's totally fine. I was like, absolutely, I totally understand. We can wait a month. Like, we don't have to move in next week. We can wait a couple more weeks. I just want to confirm that the base rate would stay the same. Well, no, because that rate expires on the day that you said you wanted to move in to that apartment. So I was like, okay, so you won't honor that rate that was provided, even though that's what you quoted me and you said before, this is what we can do. I'm just telling the story, okay? And I want to hear from you guys your thoughts on that. But there's more. So here's the thing. I didn't sign anything, so it's like, okay, I can't be mad, because if I signed anything, they wouldn't have been able to like do that anyway. But it felt like such a waste of time and like energy, because to renew the current lease we have here in this apartment, we have to do that on Christmas Eve, by Christmas Eve. That's why we wanted to know more about the apartment and if we'd be able to move into it. I don't know, because I love the apartment. I think it's the perfect location, all pros. We're paying a bit of a convenience fee because we're still really close to work, like right where we want to be. We won't have to get like another car or anything like that. Like everything is the same as it is now, just a bigger apartment. Here's the thing, this apartment did not become available until a couple days ago. So even if I had done it right when it became available, the renewal offer was still under that 30-day notice period. So either we pay more after the 30 days, it's gonna go up like a few hundred after what we were offered. So I don't know what's gonna happen. We should know more tomorrow. I'm really hoping we get it because I love it, and if it could work out, like we did tell them we'd pay like they said that we would have to pay half month's rent here in this current apartment, which I was like, yeah, I get it. Like, if we don't get that apartment, we're gonna have to look into different buildings because we're not renewing the lease here. We wanted more space. We wanted a balcony because we wanted to be like outdoors in a way and have like more airflow and like just feel like we could breathe a bit more. This apartment feels like we're trapped in a box a little bit because we get wonderful, beautiful sunlight, but we don't get much air.
flow through here. It just feels very like confined, which is why we wanted to move. I will note though, I feel so grateful for this apartment because it really served us when we needed it, like during the debt payoff and into this transition of new jobs and just living in Florida full time. It really has been so good for us. And it's so close to our work. Like, we are right where we need to be for it. So just like the thought of like leaving this building, I mean, there's other buildings like right on this road that we could look at, but like it would have been so easy just to like move a couple floors up, you know, and like be right here. Hi friends, I just realized I never finished this vlog, so I'm popping in a month later. After that night, the next morning we woke up and we ended up getting a call from the building, another leasing agent, gave more of an understanding of all the policies and things and gave us a full rundown on what it would look like to like transfer and switch our apartment over. So I'm so happy to announce we officially are moving into this apartment that we toured in the next 2 days. Totally going to vlog this and film this update literally like the day after once we did everything, but then I had to work and then it got busy with the holidays because this all happened around Christmas, and then we moved into the new year. All the New Year's content came out and it was just a really busy time period in our lives. So I just realized I never finished. Amongst filming all the other content I was filming, I never completed this vlog to tell you guys. I had a whole mapped out idea of touring apartments. We ended up deciding to go with the apartment that we toured for many of reasons. Pros outweighed the con. One con is it's more expensive. Like I told you guys, we were offered to renew our current lease, and then we decided not to do so because they were going to charge like a few hundred more for this apartment. And it just didn't make sense, so we decided to tour another apartment in this building, and it is a few hundred more than what we were gonna pay if we like re-signed. We justified it in a few different ways. Obviously, I got a new job, so I'm making more, and everybody's, you know, was saying, Jill, don't like get a new expensive apartment just because you made more money. That's not why we decided to move. We decided to move for so many reasons. One, and most important, we needed more space. Just this apartment is starting to feel very small. It is a small apartment. It's technically a 1-bedroom, but there's like no door on the bedroom door. It is quite small. I actually had my birthday party here last night and 11 people were in here, and it was actually pretty cozy. Like, we did well and everybody had such a great time. That vlog is coming after this one, but I wanted to get this vlog up even though I've been filming it for over a month. We wanted more space. We wanted a balcony. It sounds so silly, but we had balconies in pretty much all of our apartments, and for some of the apartments we really used them. Like our Florida ones we really used. Our Colorado one we didn't because we had like a bee infestation, so I don't think I ever told you guys about that. So we really never got to go out there because they could not fix it over that summer. And then when we moved here, we were like, oh, we don't really need a balcony. Like, let's just get the cheapest apartment, really, because we were paying off debt and all that, as you guys were on that journey with us. The balcony sounds silly. It's not the balcony itself, it's that access to fresh air without having to leave the house. It sounds silly, but like all those things in this, a bedroom door, a balcony, those things that like for some might seem like normal, some might see that as like a luxury. For us, we hadn't had that in so long, and we were like, we just need that. Like, if we're not at work, we're at home, and we spend a lot of time in our apartment. Like, we get our rent's worth of our apartments, okay? We are home a lot. And we just needed some more space. The kitchen is a bit bigger, a bigger living room. There's just some more separation in the space, and those are mainly like the pros of it. We're still so close to work. And on top of that, we didn't have to get a new form of transportation, because if we moved farther away than where we are right now, we would have probably had to get another car, because if we moved outside of our local area, it would be too much with one car between us both having to go to work, because we share one car right now. So it was either get a little more of an expensive apartment, a little more, it's quite a lot more. I say that because I'm trying to minimize the price in my head, I think, but it is a lot more. Or get a brand new car with a new, like, having to pay on a car. It was like one or the other. It didn't feel right to get a new car. It just felt like we had done all this work and minimize our expenses to have one car. We didn't want to get another car because we really don't need it, but we could really use more space. So if we did move to an apartment with more space that was farther away than where we are right now, we would have had to get a new car. Even if that rent was lower, we would have needed to get another form of transportation. So it just made the most sense. Like I said, the one con is it's more expensive, minimizing what we've been spending on because we've kind of gotten like loosey-goosey with our spending. So I'm excited to share some moving vlogs. Those are coming very soon because I am posting this obviously a lot closer to the move than anticipated. I was gonna do a whole gonna do all these apartment tours and all the things. This apartment tour was just kind of gonna be one of the apartment tours, but when they gave us the lease option and we put in our 30-day notice because we had to put in a 30-day notice to move, just kind of all happened very quickly. It happened within like a day, and then like I said, I got busy with all the other things with work and life and all the things, so I didn't get to update. But we did end up putting in a 30-day notice, so we had to break our lease. I shared all about that in a payday routine, the January payday routine, if you want to go watch that. I'll link it at the end of this video in the outro. We had to pay half the lease here for this month in this apartment, and then we have to pay like half of the new apartment. So it is kind of a lot like this month with like apartment money. All will work out, and we think it's worth it. So I think that's it for this video. I intended for this to be a completely different video with the apartment tours, but alas, we got this one apartment and you've seen the empty apartment tour now. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day whenever you're watching this. I will share more all about the moving in the apartment in the moving vlogs, but I at least wanted to say, hey, we're moving. So that's that. So I will see you all in the next vlog. I hope you have a great rest of your day whenever you're watching this. I said that backwards. Anyway, okay, bye.